2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Orlando Magic. I'm Brian Anderson here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for the Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And for Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3. Grant, two teams with very high hopes for the postseason. This should be a fantastic matchup.
You know, B.A., I've had this one circled on my calendar. Both sides have talent. They're exciting. You know, it's the kind of game that could come down to the last shot.
Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Banchero against Tatum. White on the wing. Pass to Brown. Now here's Tatum. Clock at 6. Hauser left side. No one near him. And he drops that one in.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
Now here's Suggs. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Ball. Substitution on the court.
"19 seconds left in the first. Fades away. Boston pulls it in. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Celtics. They're up by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Jayson Tatum out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Look, he craves that contact. Carter Jr. almost daring you to try and stop him.
Here's Tatum. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Banchero. Boston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line, Jayson Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And listen, Jayson Tatum is one of the very best players in the world. He does everything well, can fill in wherever, the type of player who covers up your weaknesses.
Queta's checked in for Boston. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Howard comes in for Bane. And so Tatum nails both of them.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Wagner outside. 3-pointer. Queta pulls it in. And it's the Celtics ball. 4-point game. Pass to Tatum. With 4 on the clock. with 2 seconds left. He can't get it to go.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Boston out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They led by 2 after the first. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. And it's just about...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Orlando with the ball, trailing by 4 on the court for the Magic. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. And there's the rejection. Here's White. And no good. Great D that time from Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Bumped and finishes. Great stuff from Banchero.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
White with it, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
Wendell Carter Jr.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Team foul. At the line for 2, Derek White.
First free throw is good.
We'll talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Keita. Walsh comes in for Jayson Tatum. Shireman's checked in for Hauser. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Jaylen Brown. White hits them both.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Carter against Pritchard. Here's Carter. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Fader on the way. The shot comes out. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Boston out in front, leading by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Sam Hauser out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Keita in at the 5, down low. That's the Boston 5. And Brown with the stuff.
Hey, Brown can sky with the best of them.
Magic.
Terrific athlete.
Orlando calls timeout. They're down by 6. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Making a switch here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
And Allie, thank you for that. Suggs, the pass to Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Low block shot. Tipped. And he's able to get it back. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got an intentional foul. Derek White's checked in for Boston. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Kane. Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
Good on the first, and that puts them up 5.
At the line for your Celtics.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Orlando calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Jayson Tatum.
He scored over 50% of his team points. So, yeah, it's obvious that he's the pick. The defense has tried to slow him down, but nothing has worked. He has just owned them tonight. This type of dominant performance is going to be talked about for a long time.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Orlando. Wagner on the wing. The shot. That one's wide left. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Desmond Bane. Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for you.
And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Carter, the pass to Batadze, puts up a deep 3. And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
So we see Boston get the win here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really